gotta give in now. I think I gotta live this now. I begin to beam and I'ma kill this stuff real quick. I'ma go take it to town, cause I gotta be that king in the ring, and I'm knocking them out when I'm back with the whip. Cause I am just up on the journey. Just know that I'm just going insane.
Warriors, 70% of Americans think a recession is coming, and so do the banks. We're going to break that down today. But first, we're going to kick off the video with our favorite CEO, Brad Garlinghouse from Ripple Xrp. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health, mindset, crypto, and business coach in the world. Listen to me. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. How are we able to manage through this looming recession and build a 7-figure company within a looming recession and doing another one right now in one of the biggest financial collapses in history? Because what we believe in our heart, we think in our mind, will eventually become our words and become our reality. It doesn't matter what's happening within the physical world. It matters what you think and what you feed your reticular activating system. So the 3T Warrior Academy is much more than just crypto education or generational wealth building or the 5 pillars of wealth or access to my portfolio. It is a mindset, health, and subconscious mind programming system to help you become one of the greatest of all time within your paradigm. All right, we'll dive right in. 3twarrior.com, all the links down below. I wanted to show you guys this video. This is floating around TikTok. I like Brad Garlinghouse. I think he's poised. I think he's amazing. That's a key factor too when it comes to my decisions in an investment, is the CEO who runs the company. Because it doesn't matter how great your product is. If you don't have a CEO or CFO or a well-run company, doesn't matter how great the product is. The product will flop. So it's very key to have great leadership. Leadership matters. So we're going to watch this video, and then we're going to dive into 70% of Americans think a recession is coming. I'm going to show you what the banks think. It's inevitable. Recession's coming, right? Major pullback is coming. What's going to happen is, well, and we're in the Shemitah too. Remember that, guys. In September, the Shemitah ends. We went, God, time is flying by. From September to September is the Shemitah. Usually during the Shemitah time, or very close to the end of the Shemitah, is a massive stock market collapse. It's been happening, I think it's every 7 years now. And we've dove into that before, and I'll have Waters Above back on so we can discuss that a little bit deeper. It's here. That's the beautiful thing about it. But it's the greatest time in human history for us to become wealthy. And we're on an even playing field where the normal everyday person can invest in speculative assets that they're all getting involved in, and they're going to regulate and they're going to join, and we can change our lives. So let's watch this quick video, and then I'm going to show you guys some really cool stuff.
In large part, I think it's very clear, and the more that has come out, the facts are on our side, and I think it's more and more clear the law is on our side. But we have spent, I mean, one of the things when this is all said and done, I mean, we will have spent over $100 million on legal fees fighting the SEC. And the dynamic there is, in my opinion, the SEC bullies companies into settlements because they can't afford to fight. And the reason I think this fight is so important isn't just for Ripple, it's really for the whole industry. It was literally 4 years ago this week that Bill Hinman, the director of corporate finance at the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, gave a speech saying that ETH was not a security. And by the way, let me be clear, I do not think ETH is a security. I don't think XRP is a security. But at the time, we viewed this as, isn't it great that 4 years ago, we're starting to provide some leadership and some clarity. And I viewed this as actually a very positive sign. I remember there's emails, which now the SEC has read from our internal documents, where I sent the team a note saying, hey, this is great news. We now have clarity of how the SEC is thinking about this. And they used some parameters around decentralization and what have you. And look, the fact that 4 years have gone by and we still don't have clarity about how the SEC is going to say what is and is not a security. And worse, actually, now the SEC, the current chair, Gensler, is really walking back the statement around ETH, and that he has been asked directly, is ETH a security? He won't answer the question. Like, how can we be competitive in the United States in an industry where a primary regulator will not provide that clarity?
Okay, so this goes into my full narrative around the whole Ripple SEC case. Is all by design to bring in the new Howey test, right? To bring in the new Howey test And what's going to happen is, well, what is happening is there's this massive slowdown because they knew they were going to bring us into this massive interest rate hike. So so much money had been printed, and so much money had been printed during the pandemic by design to pack their bags, right? Because when money's flowing, the top of the house, Cantillon effect, they get the money first, then it floods down to the people. They make the people happy by putting stimulus checks in their bank accounts. They buy junk bonds from the companies that they want to save. They get the bad debt off of their books, right? And then also money is very cheap, so the elites can borrow to buy assets. And then now they're like, okay, we're switching to monetary system. So we need to throw out this Ripple case. We need to jack up the crypto market. We need to over leverage everybody and then collapse it. And then we come in with the safety to rebuild it. Okay. Now here's how Americans are feeling. Who knows with these surveys, but this is what the American public is seeing on the news. I think that's more importantly what we should say. This is what the American public is seeing on the actual news. Okay. So 70% of Americans think a recession is coming. Here's what they are doing to prepare. While experts debate whether a recession will happen or when, most people are already convinced in the heading downturn, and recent survey says high inflation is one of the biggest risk factors that make people think an economic decline is coming, along with high housing, rent prices, rising interest rates. There are steps you can do to take reduced costs, right? So what happens is, it's obvious, right? People at the gas station now are paying $30 more for gas. Your rent has gone up an average of 20%, I think, across America. 20% rent hike, 30% gas prices, or 30%, sorry, 100% gas price inflation, right? So, it's double gas prices. And then your meat, proteins, we got people here with 6 family members, and it's a lot of freaking money to feed that family. So that starts to destroy the confidence. When it destroys the confidence, their spending slows down. When spending slows down, you need less people. When you need less people, you let people go. When you let people go, they're buying less things. Do you see what I'm saying? So things probably are going to get worse. Big banks brace for an economic downturn. This is all the stuff that's hitting the news now. So this is the subconscious mind programming that everybody's seeing. Okay. So baby boomers are seeing this. They have the most wealth. So they're going to slow down their spending. They're going to start to pull out of the stock market, get into cash, right? Which is going to plummet the stock market. As JP Morgan Chase, Jamie Dimon said Thursday, there's a range of potential outcomes. Last week, JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup suspended their buybacks to give themselves maximum flexibility through the bear market. And on Monday, Goldman Sachs said it would slow hiring velocity as it navigates 2022's choppy waters. The recession is on everyone's the recession everyone sees coming. This is JP Morgan's wealth management. This is to their clients, right? So this is on June 24th, 2022. So right now the market is trading based on an issue. Inflation this week was a bad one for inflation. And so they're breaking all this down for their clients. They're breaking down the charts. So this is panicking their clients. This makes the stock market very, very volatile. It makes people want to get into cash, right? Which is pulled out of these companies, which are laying people off. It's literally a freight train that is going full speed. It can't be stopped right now. Wells Fargo CEO warns U.S. it's going to be hard to avoid some kind of recession. Bank of America says it expects mild recession, which is interesting. So that was about 19 hours ago. Recession at that, though. But see, here's the thing. You could say we're not in a recession, but you're still paying double gas. You're still paying, your proteins have gone up. You go to a fast food restaurant, it's, double the prices. You go to Starbucks, the prices are going everywhere. The prices are going up. So whether we're in a recession or not, your buying power has completely collapsed. And this is the greatest time in human history to get rich because asset prices are going to come. Gold's going down. That is a big sign. Gold is going down. Okay. So I went through all this. I love the CEO Ripple. So this is all the recession stuff, what the banks are saying, but this is what they've been preparing for. Okay. Now remember, I'm going to continue to talk about distributed ledger technology and on-demand liquidity. They're moving us to a new monetary system. That's what this narrative is about, right? The old narratives are maybe for something different, maybe for monetary gain, maybe surveillance. This narrative is to move us into a new quantum financial system. That's what the war narrative is. That's what this recession is going to be. It's going to provide you safety through liquidity and giving you money to survive. It's going to be a survival mechanism through on-demand liquidity, financial inclusion. So this is R3, okay? This is October 2020. This is Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo works with R3, okay? Think of ISO 20022. JP Morgan works with Consensus, which is an ISO 20022. And Ripple works with Bank of America. So this is Wells Fargo R3. This is a Wells Fargo team member. And listen to what she says.
Paxos made up with the DTCC to launch their equity settlement solution. I say this all to point out that it's remarkable momentum for something that's only been around for about 10 years, and some protocols even less. And we're absolutely strategically committed and investing in bringing more DLT-based solutions to market in the coming year. So with that said, the experimentation process that led us to the product market fit was very iterative and highly collaborative. So Wells Fargo was very active in the early projects looking at cash transactions on a distributed ledger. And all experiments led us to conclude that the key is to have settlement finality in the system in a manner that improves liquidity and was not a drain on it.
Boom. I mean, basically, they're literally guiding you off the cliff, Warriors. On-demand liquidity is what they're looking for. R3, Ripple. Consensus is connected to JPM coin, right? To the JPM ecosystem. Well, let's just take a look at this. We already know this. We've seen this a million times. If you type in Bank of America and Ripple, if you want to show your friends, you just click in there. If you click into these documents, you just type in Ripple and then it'll pop right up, right? So you can just go download PDF. Boom. You just go here, go Command F, and then type in Ripple. Boom, there it is. Ripple's right there in their patent for Bank of America. Okay, we got Consensus acquires a Quorum platform from JP Morgan. Consensus today announced the acquisition of Quorum. This is a while ago in 2020. Ironically, this is all happening in 2020, Warriors, when you're going through pandemic. An enterprise variant Ethereum blockchain developed by JP Morgan. Okay. And then this was interesting. I just threw this in here just because I was going to use this for tomorrow, but this popped up. U.S. rep calls XRP a legal security and wants SEC to go after XRP. What? The guy did. I'm like, what planet are you on, brother? Who is this dude? Brad Sherman, D, California approved. Who is this dude? From the SEC case against Ripple during the commission's enforcement division drill session. He, however, frowned at the commission's disregard of the exchanges. So he wants them to go after and attack all the exchanges that trade XRP. Do go after the SEC, dude. Chill out, man. Chill out. All right, Warriors. So I wanted to show you guys this, the Black Seed. Many of you guys were asking me questions about this. So Black Seed actually sponsored our conference, and we were very grateful for that. So every single warrior that came to our conference, we're going to be doing one spring next year. So every single warrior that came to our conference got the metal Black Seed, which was absolutely amazing. Okay. So Black Seed Inc. sponsored our 2022 conference. They provided steel backup plates for warriors. So a lot of people are like, hey, get your stuff off an exchange. But the problem is, remember that story where the person took their stuff off the exchange and then forgot their seed phrases. If your recovery seed phrase is lying around on a piece of paper, you need to check it out at blackseedinc.com. The link will be down below. Okay. You have till August 10th to get involved in this. Don't take unnecessary risks with your crypto investments. Back it up on the seed. What's next for Black Seed Inc. is really, really exciting. The company has just released the X series. It's the world's first crypto storage solution for Ledger Nano wallet. So not only do you have your wallet, but you can store it in a safe place. This series of products is an entire ecosystem for crypto. Okay. The titanium capsule is to protect your ledger. A stone paper notebook to record your transactions. If you don't know what a stone paper is, click the link down below to find out. And finally, there's a fireproof case to hold the capsule for the notebook and the seed plates. Everything in one place, grab and go. It even has a secret compartment for your air tags and to track the case. So what's great about the Black Seed Inc. is doing, it's finally there creating some ingenuity and being brought into the physical side of crypto. So the X series helps you organize all of it. So it's available right now for pre-order in their Kickstarter campaign. You have till August 10th, but check this out, Warriors. I just want to show you this. So cool, man. I just love stuff like this. So kind of nerding out with this type of stuff, but they were awesome. They're a sponsor of our 2022 conference. And then hopefully they'll be sponsors of our 2023 conference as well. But this is just, look at this stuff. It's so cool, man. I just think this stuff is really, really neat. So we're heading into a whole new world, Warriors, a whole new world. This is stuff we saw in movies, man. Look at that. Pull it out. So the cool thing about this too, if you had, imagine if you had a fire or something like that in your house and you had your seed phrases, you're done, right? So that's the positive of decentralization. Nobody has access to your stuff, but also the negative. You don't have some banker sitting there getting your crypto back, right? So that's an interesting dynamic with this. So this keeps it safe, it keeps you focused, keeps everything ready to rock and roll, warriors. So yep, so take a look at that. The link's going to be down below. Make sure that you get in there before August 10th. So I wanted to bring that over to you guys. So warriors, I just want to say thank you so much for all your support of our channel. It's been absolutely amazing. We're going to continue to bring information. Don't forget to check out the Good Morning Crypto Show, an amazing show. So just so you guys know, the Good Morning Crypto Show is our team. So it's my team, my research team. It's our crypto team from all ecosystems within our team, right? We have the NFT team, we have the research team, we have to the team that works with me directly here in our headquarters in Arizona. And so they are all from our ecosystem, and we're bringing the best crypto news to you on a daily basis. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much, an attitude of gratitude. I want to thank you for following the channel. We've been doing this for a very long time, and warriors, we're about to ramp it up. So we also launched our Uncommon 1%. So I'll put that in the description down below as well. Free business coaching group. So if you're not ready to get in 3T Warrior Academy, 3T Warrior Academy is crypto and generational wealth building and mindset. The business group is not crypto. So don't go in there and start asking crypto questions. You'll get kicked out. It's a free business coaching group where I'm teaching people how I built 7-figure businesses in the worst economic times in the world using things like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. There's no secrets to it, warriors. It's a different way of doing business. It's called reciprocity, and most people are doing it incorrectly. So if you want access to that, click down below, join our free business coaching group, and we'll see you on the other side. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.